everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Entertainment only. Okay, what I want to have a look at, this is a little bit of a sensitive topic, so please use your discretion in regards to this. I'm going to have a look at what happened in Minneapolis earlier today, yesterday, with the incident at the Catholic Church. Now, I do apologise for not naming it in full, just having to be really, really careful with the censor bots at the moment. Oh, they're a bit rampant. So what happened, at the Catholic Church. So what we know so far, there was a 23-year-old potential trans person had requested their name be changed from Robert to Robin a few years back. Apparently had written on their projectiles KILL 45 and Where's Your God? That was in some sort of video footage. My heart absolutely goes out to the entire family and the larger community in Minneapolis, with two children deceased and I gather there were 17 injured, too seriously. I'm just going to put out there that just even the rumour that has not been confirmed that this person was trans is going to be absolutely overwhelmingly lent into in regards to the regime and those that support the current regime in the US. What I really got when I read this news article was that this young person had actually suffered inappropriate behavior, and again, I more than that, but to use the words, I'm just very conscious of the censors, from a religious leader in the church is what I'm getting. Entertainment only. So this will be just a really quick video. We'll just have a quick look about it. But yeah, so here I've got, banishment from the church, and heartbreak, loss, betrayal, despair. What I'm really getting is that something happened within organized religion that this person was subject to, that brought about this incident. Okay, just absolute tragedy. I mean, imagine how bad it must get before you resort to these methods. I'm just going to draw a couple of cards in regards to that. This was the planning and the burdensome nightmare. They just didn't know the chaotic nightmare that this person was going through. I'm just going to say they didn't know where to turn. Now, I'm not excusing what they did. Please do not attack me for that. I'm not excusing at all for what they did. It was horrific. It was unnecessary. It was just, my opinion is if you're going to do that, then do it to yourself first without taking other people with you. And I don't even agree with that, but I'm just saying this this 23-year-old's mindset, which led them to planning this, and as I said, had written on certain elements of the equipment. I want to have a look to see whether this is going to, again, if you can hear that, it's just daughter opening a door down the hallway. If this is going to bring about, well, we've got an offer here and we've got something coming to an end, an era coming to an end. Again, I've gone through all my cards. Actually, even on that judgment one, after I did the last reading, I went back and put on the people in the background that you can barely see. Is this going to bring about a change in attitude? I'm going to hold these cards up, and as I said, it might be triggering, it might be confronting. I honestly feel that this person had been subject to inappropriate actions from someone within the religious system, and it just got to the point where it was just too much for them. Does not excuse what they did, does not give them any. I'm not on their side at all, but I'm just trying to get to the heart. The anti-trans community are absolutely going to be all over this with their messaging. They're going to be huge on this messaging, and they're going to blame this person because they were trans, and it's going to be this person's fault. They're going to be considered evil. They're declared evil. They're going to attack relentlessly without actually trying to find out the core root of the reason for this action. This is a time to nurture, in this face of loss. This is a time to try and how do I put this? The strength card, it's going to take enormous strength, but it's also about nurturing. It's also about bringing about healing. It's also about because it's time for this to end. Okay, so my question is it going to bring about? I'm not going to ask if they're going to find out the cause root, because I know within myself, but it doesn't excuse what was done. Is there going to be changes to gun laws in the US? Is there, honestly? Because it is time and the people have had enough. Okay, right, what I'm getting is this again is something, was it Moms Against Guns or something like that? Huge march. This is going to add to the I'm going to call them protests for peace, or rallies for peace, or festivals of joy, or whatever you like to call them, rather than protests. But the US, the people, not the regimes, the people are over it. They're done. It's almost like this is just, it's too much. I mean, we thought with Sandy Hooker to be over, with Uvalde to be over. But nothing happens but thoughts and prayers until the next one next week. Let's have a look. Is this going to bring about actual change to gun laws in the US? I heard no. But the people are done. The people are done. The challenge is the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands, the legislators. The legislators, they don't want to do this. Challenges the legislators. The contracts and agreements that have been made between legislators and gun lobbies and all the rest of it. This is the energy that they're stewing in. We've got here in the past, introspection, isolation, trying to find a path forward in the past, but they haven't done it yet. Okay, thank you. Shining a light. They're looking at the path forward, but they're not taking the step. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much. They can see the path forward with this, but they're not taking the step. They're not prepared to do so. because there's stuff hidden here, and I'd say it's lobbying. There's hidden secrets here about the support of the. Here we've got the infighting, those that want tougher, those that don't want tougher. It's just going to go around and around with no result with the 5, and any change is going to be restricted with the 8 of Swords. They're just going to put the blindfold on and continue with there's nothing we can do. Carry on. There will be a few fiery individuals that will be try and bring about change, but I don't think it's going to happen. A lot of negative headlines coming out very quickly. We know that's going to occur. You've got the King of Cups. This will be my Tim Walls, who is trying to calm things down, working behind the scenes about what to do about it. But it's also the dark money, trying to calm things down. And we've got the dark money here. I just don't see legislation changing. It's just going to go round and round and round and round and round in circles again. Boy, oh boy. Have a look. What am I going to have a look at? Are they going to be? Is this going to add to the protests, the rallies, the music festivals, the festivals that are bring your sandwich? Instead of bring your flowers in the 60s, it's now bring your sandwich. It's just going to increase those that turn out for the sandwich toasting festivals. Let me put it that way again, having to talk in code. The sandwich toasting festivals. It's gonna devil. It's too much. The legislators doing nothing. An inability to move forward on this. They have an opportunity, but they won't move forward because there's too much dark money involved. And they're happy to lie the status quo. Actions have consequences. Yeah, there's nothing good there. I hope so. Let me just say I hope so. Again, I'm getting stick the blindfold on and go la 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 in regards to this. There might be some legal action that's taken, but I don't know that it's going to get very far because, I mean, what do you do? Okay, I'm going to leave that there. That was a very depressing reading, so I do apologise. Look after yourselves, take care, know that the status quo is coming to an end. It's not sustainable, but sadly, we need to reach a point where what was cannot be resurrected with a band-aid and a bit of plaster. Okay, love to you all. Take care.